so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Maxspeed TV.
I was born to kill it. I was meant to win. I am down to win, so I will find a way. It took a minute, now it didn't happen right away. When it got hot in the kitchen, you decided to
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Throwback Series right here on MaxspeedTV. TV. Steve Lane up in the booth tonight, giving you all the play-by-play action here with about 3 minutes left of qualifying, a little over 3 minutes here. Guys, it is going to be a great race. We are at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here tonight, and as you can see, the desert in the background looking pristine. Yes, I do like this view, but guys, we have got about 35 drivers right now, 34 drivers in the session. It's going to be a nail biter for sure, but Andrew Faryniarz has been just on a fire over these last couple of races. Now, for some reason, it did not post the points after the last race, so I do not have an updated points list for you guys tonight. I've got to get with Alex on that sometime this weekend and figure out what's going on there and get all the points updated. But we're going to go ahead and get to our pre-race analytics here tonight at Las Vegas. We are 89-degree air temperature, 12% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 5-mile-an-hour wind. A track temperature right now of 94 degrees. So it looks to be a fairly good track out there for these guys tonight. Coming into this sixth race of the season, I believe, is what we're in. So while we got a few minutes, let's go ahead and speak to our league owner or league main admin, Alex Green, out there, buddy. We are, I believe this is our sixth race of this season. Kind of got the kinks ironed out a little bit. Still getting good car counts, but we're getting a lot better racing.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that. I've been sick and with work and everything, I'm able to see it firsthand. But what I've seen on the broadcast and watching back, it seems like things are starting to clear up and at least in a get things reacted.
Alex, I think you're having some Discord issue. You're cutting in and out on us there, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
I can now.
All right, sorry about that. I was a little bit further away from my, my PC, but yeah, definitely seems that way. I've been sick and was working everything. Haven't really been able to get on the track with these guys, but Cody and Hunter have done a great job, kind of filling in my stead. And looks like we still got great car count, about 34, 35 cars, which is what we really wanted. And seems like if we can get these restarts underway, I'll be very happy with where we are as a league.
Well, looking forward to the season. I know that, like I said, I told our fans out there I don't really have a points breakdown because for some reason it didn't load up Pocono, so I'm not sure what's going on there. You'll have to get with me on that at another time. But Andrew Faryniarz has been, man, just unbelievable coming from the back of the field and just walking away with these things. But what are we looking for in the future, over the next few races? Track-wise, are we going back to our regular schedule? What are you guys thinking?
Yep, I think we agreed we're going to pick up the regular schedule here, like we had before. We had that little detour, tried it as we got some bugs ironed out, but I think we're good to get back on track here. So I think whatever the schedule says next week is where we'll be back, and if we need to modify the setup for it like we did this week, we will. This setup was all done by Hunter, and we're getting some pretty good feedback on it. The car is a little bit more difficult to drive, but hopefully we'll break the field out a little bit more.
Well, you guys are getting into qualifying here tonight, Alex. Good luck, buddy. I hope you're definitely feeling, it sounds like you're definitely feeling better, but glad you are, bud. And, Lan, let's just have a good race tonight.
Likewise, thank you guys so much, and thanks to all the fans out there. Let's have a good show tonight, and hopefully have a little bit longer run we have the last couple weeks.
All right, sounds good, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, well, we heard from Alex there. We're going to go ahead and get our qualifying up here. And my dogs are going stupid out in the yard again. I don't know what they're barking at or raising Cain about, but they need to stop. But right now, Andrew Lutz, we'll go ahead and get on some of our guys. Andrew Lutz out on the track. Brian Elmore out as well. Daniel Dow, Bubba Winningham, Charlie Woods, Hunter Carlson, Michael Madden, Bentley Glazer out there, Todd McGregor, PK, Paul Crumry out there, Ron Holyfield out there as well, Brett Elmore, Nathan Nixon, Alex Green, Tyler Dalton, Adam Pettit, Isaiah Dupree, the 44 of Anthony English out there tonight. Good to see Anthony out on the track. Jerry Bergeron, I should say, and Michael Hopp right now out there. Bentley Glazer right now sitting at the top of the qualifying with the 30.22. Well, Tyler Dalton come back with a 30.17. So we'll see what happens. They are doing a, I guess you would call it a custom fix setup. So they've been running some practice sessions usually on Tuesday night, I think, and they get feedback from the other drivers. And getting these setups a little bit more challenging, I guess. But right now, Tyler Dalton setting the fastest lap at a 30.17. Isaiah Dupree with a 30.20. Jeff Hollingsworth jumping in there with a 30.20 as well. We'll see where these guys, I got to see what time we got left here. About 2 minutes left of practice. Now, if some of our guys here are not in Discord, so if the pole sitter is not on Discord, we'll just go ahead and jump to our grid. Nope. No Reynolds, no Kenny Real tonight. I don't see him in the session. As Jerry West throws down a 30.14 to take over that pole position. And I do not see Jerry West out there in Discord as of right now. We still got a few guys out qualifying. Vicente Guerrero, Jimmy Hopp. We watch Vicente here coming back through this front tri-oval across the start-finish line for his first lap. May have been his warm-up lap because it didn't register anything. But right now, the 0-1 of Jerry West is sitting on that pole. Again, I don't see those guys out in Discord. We'll see where Vicente ends up with a 30.56 on his first lap. So we'll see if he can beat that as he is coming down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. A 30.40 was the best that he could do. And that will end our qualifying. Jerry West will be your pole sitter tonight. And again, I am not seeing Mr. Jerry West out there in Discord. So excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and get to our Maxspeed TV starting grid here tonight. Jerry West in the 0-1 on the pole. To his outside of row 1 will be Tyler Dalton. Row number 2, Jeff Hollingsworth, Adam Pettit. Row number 3 will be Isaiah Dupree and Bentley Glazer. Row number 4, PK, Paul Crumbry, and Jimmy Hop. Row number 5 will be Brent Elmore and Daniel Dow. Row number 6, Brian Elmore and Charlie Woods. Row number 7 will be Nathan Nixon and Hunter Carlson. Row number 8, Todd McGregor in the 71 and Gary Bergeron in the number 1. Row number 9 was Zente Guerrero and Bobby Wetzel. Row number 10, Ron Holyfield and Michael Madden. Row number 11 will be Andrew Lutz and Bubba Winningham. Row 12, Nick Wing, Alex Green. Row number 13, Andrew Faryniarz and Michael Hop. Row 14, Anthony English, Rusty Modesty. Row 15 is going to be Cody Eldred and Stephen Luttrell. Row number 16, Garrett Streets, Robert Hooligan. Row 17, Rick Sanchez, TJ Spainhour. And the last car of the field, making up the 35-car field, will be the 388 of Doug Johnson. We'll go ahead and get this turned off. Make sure we have 135 laps today, folks. Let me do this while I'm thinking about it because it's probably going to be loud. All right, we get rolling as the pace truck leads them off on the start. Again, pretty good car count for tonight with 35 cars out here. TJ Spainhour, though, looks like he is not starting, or he is going to start from the pits. No, it looked like everybody was in that 30-second range. So, of course, Las Vegas, I was listening to some of the guys, or talking to some of the guys pre-race, and they were talking about tire wear being a factor. Fuel, we're looking at about a 49 a lap fuel window if it stays green. Now, of course, these guys will take advantage of that caution and come down pit road and fill up, get any tires that they want to get. Well, I will tell you, Faryniarz does enjoy starting from the back. He likes racing up through the field. So, all right, here we go. Chevy Land green flag out. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here in the desert at Las Vegas tonight for the OP Thursday Night Throwback Cup Series. These guys are in the big Gen 4 cars. There's already a good battle right here between the 19 and the 01. Jeff Hollingsworth right there in a third. We are side by side, though, with Tyler Dalton and Jerry West. As they come out of turn number 3 and 4. That is Tyler on the high side, Jerry on the bottom side. Now we're going to kind of get single file here, but we're looking back. I believe that was Bentley Glazer is still on the outside as we kind of get single file here. There's an 86 of Isaiah Dupree does kind of get in line. The 51 of Jimmy Hop right there on the inside. PK looking at that outside line, trying to get a run. Oh, we got a car loose. That's the 81 of Daniel Dow. Getting a little bit loose there. May have been on the throttle a little too hard. We got guys scraping the wall coming down that back or that front straightaway there. Now, guys, we're going to be 3 wide right here. That's Andrew Faryniarz on the bottom. That's the 39 of Brian Elmore and the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. Andrew, oh, we got one spin, and that is the 90 of Robert Wetzel, and that's going to bring out a caution here, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at see what happened here. Let's go on board with Robert here. Let's go get to a far chase. As he is looking at the outside there of the 39, the 27. That is Michael Madden down below. And Michael Madden slides up, gets right into him. Looked like a little bit of net code to begin with, but they did make contact. He bumps him again, maybe trying to straighten him out. And that is the 924 of Ron Holyfield coming around him. And Bobby goes up into the wall and stays up there. Everybody else was able to get around, but extensive damage to that 90 machine. He is able to make it down to pit road under his own power. God, Eric. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like to me. I mean, it looked like he didn't back the corner up enough, or was it on the brakes enough to really get him set up and get the car to rotate. He just slid up, but I would have to agree with that assessment as well. Now, Bobby is going to sit down there and try to get some damage fixed. Tyler Dalton, your leader. Jerry West in second. Jeff Hollingsworth in third. Adam Pettit in fourth. Bentley Glazer fifth. Isaiah Dupree sixth. Paul Crumright in seventh. Jimmy Hopp at eighth. Daniel Dow ninth. Charlie Woods rounding out your top 10. We're going to go ahead and step aside, play our commercial from our green flag sponsor, Chevyland in Shreveport, Louisiana. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to Chevyland.com. Take a look at their inventory. Do everything online, from picking out your vehicle to you're doing the financing. And, of course, if you can't make it to Shreveport, they will deliver in the lower 48 states. So go to Chevyland.com. Check them out. But we will be right back.
Sizzling summer savings are yours for the taking at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Save now before the price adjustments kick in. Get up to $9,000 off MSRP on select new Silverado models, or incredible 0% financing on select new Chevrolet vehicles. And the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months, no charge scheduled maintenance. Get the best deals at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Your Silverado headquarters. Online at Chevyland.com.
And welcome back, folks. Lights on the Pace truck are out. And to answer your question, Eric, I believe they have one fast repair. So we've got 6 laps under our belt before our first caution. So we'll see what happens here as we come out of a turn 3 and 4. They will get to that start and finish, or that restart zone. I thought I had all my volumes set this time. Well, there goes the Pace truck down to the safety of pit road. We get to that Equifax restart zone. Chevyland green flag out once again on the loud pedal. Here we go. Tyler Dalton getting a good jump on that restart. We'll look at this battle back here. We're 2 wide back here. That is Jeff Hollingsworth, Adam Pettit, Bentley Glazer, and the 86 of Isaiah Dupree. As the 49 of Adam Pettit does get around Jeff Hollingsworth there. That's going to put Jeff back in fourth. Isaiah Dupree in fifth. But Bentley Glazer trying to make the run. Oh, Bentley getting a little bit sideways there. Coming into the tri-oval. I think they're a little bit slick coming out of the corners. Especially if you get on the throttle too hard. I think that's where we're going to see a lot of cars losing their grip. Andrew Faryniarz, he's already up 12 spots into 13. Started back in 25th. Him and the 14 of Zete Guerrero. Well, I just need a truck, period. Steve Luttrell, he's back here in 21st. He's up 10 spots now as he gets around the 924 of Ron Holyfield. Now he's battling with the 31 of Brent Elmore and the 5 of Rusty Modesty. Got the 39 of Brian Elmore right there in front of him as well. I see scrapage back here coming off of the wall. Looks like everybody was able to maintain. Kind of looking back through the field, there is your Chevy Land Green Flag sponsor car right there, the Chevy Land 66 of Bubba Winningham. And the 05 of Rick Sanchez back here, just kind of taking it easy, running their race back up to the front. Tyler Dalton still out front. Adam Pettit, he is up to second. Jerry West falling back to third. Jeff Hollingsworth in fourth. Jimmy Hopp up to fifth. Daniel Dow starting back in 10th, up to 6th now. Bentley Laser falling back to 7th. PK falling back to 8th. Isaiah Dupree falling back to 9th. Charlie Woods up to 10th. Nathan Mason up 2 into 11th. Andrew Faryniarz, though, is up 13 spots into 12th. I'm going to tell you guys, this is one fast car driver right here. As he is looking and hunting down Charlie Woods in the 98. Through the 78 of PK scraping the wall. That sends the 98 up to the high side. Got the 92 of Nathan Nixon down at the bottom, and there goes the 88 of Andrew down, diving down to the inside. Hey, Jeremy Medlock out there. Yeah, good car count. And we've got a caution. Looks like Michael Madden and Cody Eldred getting involved in that. Let's go ahead and take a look here. And as we get on Michael Madden, it was, oh, right there. Michael Madden, you see Cody dropping down to the apron. Michael was trying to stay in the draft with him, I think, and Cody just slides up, and you can see he is loose. And Michael Madden right there in the 27, they get collected there. That sends them both down into towards that inside wall. Does Michael Madden hit it? Oh, he does tap that inside wall as Cody Eldred was able to keep from hitting that. Yeah, it looks like we have lost the 3 of Alex Green, and TJ Spainhour did not start. Tyler Dalton, Adam Pettit, Jerry West, Jeff Hollingsworth, Daniel Dow, Jimmy Hopp, Bentley Glazer, PK, Paul Crumry, Andrew Faryniarz, and Isaiah Dupree are your top 10 drivers right now. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and do this. And all right, so welcome to our two newest moderators, Mr. William Luttrell and Miss Belva Feltz. So congratulations, guys. Glad to have y'all out there. I know y'all are going to do a great job keeping an eye on chat for us and making sure people behave, especially Eric W. Belba's going to have to keep Eric on a leash, I think, because he gets a little bit crazy at times. What, crazy or trouble? Oh, behave. Well, here we go. That pace truck will dive off down to pit road once again. Lap 17 in the books. As we get to that Equifax restart zone. On the loud pedal, Chevyland green flag, back out once again. Here we go. Tyler Dalton still getting those great jumps off the restart. I think he's been watching Andrew a little too much. Speaking of Andrew, he is up 17 spots now into 8th position. We are side-by-side racing up here right now. Looking at maybe try to go 3 wide. That's Bentley Glazer on the inside, right in front of Andrew. You guys. Oh. We are still rolling here, guys. Tyler Dalton, though, is getting a good lead. He's about 2/10 of a second ahead of Jerry. And we're just single file now. Really, the action's back here. That's Jerry Bergeron to the outside. The 36 of Stephen Luttrell right there. Now we got side by side. That's the 98 of Charlie Woods. And Luttrell going side by side around turn number 4. So we come, 14 of Vicente Guerrero into the wall, comes off of the wall, almost down into another car. Now Jerry Bergeron into the wall. Guys are scraping the wall all the way back through the field. See those guys scraping the wall. The 4, Cody Eldred was able to get his stuff fixed, but yeah, we've lost God. Oh, we're kind of watching through the field here, guys. We get through the back of the pack. Doug Johnson is the last car in the field right now. We have lost the 3 of Alex Green and the 13 of TJ Spainhour. Now, TJ did not start the race. Well, we got to be a little bit crazy to live in this world today, fella, the way I see it. Thought I had a wall cams on this one. But we do not. That was a 78 of PK. Hitting the wall hard, dropping it down to the apron. PK loose, up almost into the 95 of Michael Hopp. PK is having some issues here. We got another car back here. That's Anthony English. Time moves by. Well, guys, y'all's going to see something here we normally don't do. We're going to get a different set of cameras up here. Anthony is dropping out. He has dropped out of the race. Yeah, Rick is slowly moving up. He is back here in 25th. But just bear with me a minute, folks, while I get these new camera angles and the volumes set. Now this is normally what I do while these guys are out here practicing. So you're getting some behind the scenes footage here of what I do to get ready for the stream. And I do this so one, it doesn't blow my eardrums out, and it don't blow your eardrums out listening, especially if you're on a headset. Or if you have it on the big screen, it's not scaring your animals at times. Guys, I do apologize about doing this in the middle of the stream, but well, didn't really like the camera angles that I had, so. Yeah, Andrew Faryniarz, my goodness. Started in 21st or 25th, up to second, up 23 spots. I don't know how he did it. Have no clue. But he is up 23 spots. It's 24 spots as he does now get around that 19 of Tyler Dalton. Now they're going to be side-by-side racing here, coming down the back straightaway. Tyler is going to have the slide edge, but Andrew's going to close that as he comes into turn 1 and 2. Or I think we're coming out of turn 4, back to that start-finish line. Lap 32 of lap 33 now of 135. Steven is actually up 19 spots to 11. So, yeah, awesome job. I mean, these guys are really running good. I seen a car down on pit road. I'm not sure who that was. Down on the apron. I think that was the 86 of Isaiah Dupree. May have got pushed down to the apron. Good battle, though, between Faryniarz and Dalton. Now, Dalton down on the inside. Adam Pettit looking to go to the outside and get around. Ooh, side by side. We're getting close up here. That's the old one of Jerry West now looking down to the inside of Adam Pettit. He's decided this is a short track. Well, I didn't even see Anthony in chat, so he may have been just getting a few laps in to see how it felt, but we are down to 32 drivers now. Andrew looking to open up that lead over Adam Pettit. Adam and Jerry both got around Tyler Dalton. Bentley Glazer, though, right there in a fifth. Jimmy Hopp in sixth. Jeff Hollingsworth falling back to seventh. Daniel Dow in eighth. Michael Hopp in ninth. Nathan Nixon 10th. Stephen Luttrell actually just bumping up to 10th. He is going to get around Nathan Nixon, I think. Oh, Nathan scraping the wall, coming down. Did a good job to keep from getting into Luttrell. 90 there of Bobby Wetzel. He is looking to the inside of Steven as we press that start finish line. Hunter Carlson back here at 13. PK falling back to 14. Vicente Guerrero in 15th. Rick Sanchez up to 16. Rusty Modesty is looking to make a move to get around Rick right there. Garrett Street's back here in 18. Charlie Woods falling back to 19. Isaiah Dupree started in 5th. He is currently running in 20th. Nick Wing in 21st. Brian Elmore. Ooh, we got Todd McGregor with the black meatball flag as he is coming down pit road with his hood up into his windshield. I think something happened between Todd and Robert Hooligan. Did not bring out a caution. Not sure what happened there. Let's go ahead and do a MaxspeedTV TV live rewind here. As we kind of see what happened to Todd. Oh, right there, Todd got bumped by Isaiah Dupree. Sent Todd up into the wall. And I don't know if... Oh, right there, Robert Hooligan hit the wall as well. Oh, hits the wall again. I think he ends up coming down as well. He may be done for the night. He is down pit road. Andrew Faryniarz out here, though, gonna put Todd McGregor a lap down, but Todd probably got fresh tires while he was down there. I was like, well, you've already got me a lap down, and I don't know why. My laps are driven. There we go. is not showing up. So Todd is actually 3 laps down, or 2 laps down right now, so good Lord, Eric. Oh, that was Belva. Oh, the sun was out. Well, I think we're under the lights, Belva, so not sure the sun would cause that kind of problem. Well, guys, as we hit lap 44, we're going to go ahead and step aside and do a little bit of MaxspeedTV, crank it up for you guys here tonight at Las Vegas. So hang tight. We will be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Look like we had some green flag pit stops. Still got guys coming down pit road. Brian Elmore right now down pit road, but our leaders are still out there. Andrew Faryniarz opening up at 1 point, about a little over a second gap on Jerry West, Adam Pettit. And a third, Bentley Glazer fourth, Bobby Wetzel up to fifth, Jeff Hollingsworth in the sixth, Stephen Luttrell in seventh, Rick Sanchez moving up to 8th, Daniel down 9th, Isaiah DeCray 3 in 10th. Go ahead and take a look at looking at 50 laps, so probably start seeing this lead group start coming into pit here for green flag pit stops as we get close to the end of this run. Showing 51 laps. Now they said about 49 laps was what they were getting, maybe a little bit more, so we'll see. Again, we had the caution, so whether or not they came down for fuel, we'll have to wait and see what happened. Sean Kozier out there rooting on Come On Revved Racing. Not sure which driver that is, but got Jerry West coming down pit road and now. That down, good Lord. Looks like we got Stephen Luttrell coming down pit road. Jerry West is down pit road. Michael Hop, Ron Holyfield coming off of pit road. Charlie Woods down on pit road as well. So we're going to see some green flag pit stops. So we're going to see what, again, looking at what the leaders are going to do. Andrew's been out here 54 laps. Same with Adam Pettit. Bobby Wetzel's been out here 29 laps. Bentley Glazer's been out here. Rick Sanchez, Brent Elmore, Rusty Modesty, Andrew Lutz all coming down pit road now. Charlie Woods coming off of pit road. Oh no, Andrew Lutz with the meatball flag. Rusty Modesty with the black flag. Daniel Dow now is coming down pit road. We got cars going off into the grass. Looked like Vicente Guerrero. I don't know if he got pushed down there or what. But, Brent Elmore coming down, or down on pit road. Andrew Lutz looks like he might have used his fast repair. There's Daniel Dow sliding through his pit box. Well, here comes your leaders, though. Andrew Faryniarz, Adam Pettit, Bentley Glazer, Jeff Hollingsworth all coming down pit road and now. So look like 56 laps that these guys did on a tank of fuel. Pettit, Dow, Madden, Garrett, and Nixon. Okay. Well, thanks, Sean, for letting me know that, buddy. Now Bobby Wetzel is coming down pit road as at this time, so well, that's going to leave Isaiah Dupree. He's going to lead a lap here tonight. Nick Wing there in a second. Doug Johnson coming down pit road at this time. Cody Eldred is going to bump up to fourth or to third as he does get around Bobby Wetzel, who is coming off of pit road, I believe, or still down on pit road. Not seeing any other flags right now. No flags coming down pit road, so that's a good sign. So Sean's out there saying that Adam Pettit, Daniel Dow, Michael Madden, Garrett, I believe that's Garrett Streets, and Nathan Nixon. As we got a caution come out now, folks. I was over here looking at the chat, didn't even see what happened. We'll see if the replay will show us. It took us back here to the 86 of Isaiah Dupree. Oh, right there, Isaiah. I don't know if he was checking up to go to the pits. We'll look to see if we see flames come out, but the 01 right up underneath the rear end of the 86. That spins him around as the 9 of Nick Ween gets around the 01. Well, that sends the 86 of Isaiah Dupree up into the wall. It looks like he was able to get it locked down and not a whole lot of traffic around them. Isaiah Dupree is going to definitely have some damage. Nick Wing will be your leader here. Cody Eldred in second. Tyler Dalton in third. Michael Hott back here in fourth. Isaiah Dupree in fifth. Jimmy Hop into sixth. Garrett Streets come out of pit road in seventh. Bobby Wetzel. Looks like Bobby will get his lap back. He'll probably get the wave around when he gets to the start-finish line. We'll see how many cars get the wave around. Bobby Wetzel, Jerry West, Nathan Nixon, Andrew Faryniarz. We'll see where they get the line up at. Looks like they may. Looks like the 92, the 90. The old one, the 88, the 49, the 13, the 14, the 36, the 79, the 39. Looks like all the guys that pitted late there are getting their wave rounds to get back on the lead lap. I believe they went ahead and gave everybody a wave around that needed it. Rick Sanchez there in 26th. As they get caught back up to the field, the lights on the pace truck are still on. Bubba will be one lap down. Yep. Ooh, looks like we've lost several other drivers. Rusty Bodesty has called it a night as well. Somehow Rick Sanchez is still a lap down. He will be the first car a lap down. I'm not sure what's going on, but we are getting to a single file. Pace truck did go down to pit road. We get to that Equifax restart zone. The Chevy Land green flag back out once again. Here we go. Nick Wayne getting the start there. We're 3 wide right here. Now the 4 goes up in front of the 51 of Jimmy Hop. Now Jimmy looking at staying in the middle there. As the 4 of Cody Eldred to the outside. 33 of Garrett Streets on the inside. And the 4 of Cody Eldred on the outside is the 51 of Michael Hop. Or of Jimmy Hop. Now we're back side-by-side racing here, folks. And I appreciate everybody tuning in out there tonight. We've seen some familiar names and some new names. Of course, shout out to Rudy and Ibob out there. Of course, for those who don't know Rudy, he was the original Maxspeed TV. All I'm trying to do is, well, not screw up too bad. So looking back to the field on that angle, guys are trying to jockey for position. You'll see the 92 of Nathan Nixon out there. Some of the conversations y'all have out there in chat just makes me forget sometimes I'm actually calling a race here. Ooh, we got some movement back here. That is Charlie Woods. 71 of Todd McGregor. Todd is 2 laps down. Or no, he is a lap down, I'm sorry. Now we got a battle here between Doug Johnson and Todd McGregor and Brent Elmore. Todd McGregor goes up, but we've got a caution come out. Michael Madden and Gary Bergeron involved. Let's take a look here to see what happened. Looks like Gary hit the wall coming through out of the corner. We back this up just a little bit. Gary's getting loose right there. Tries to correct it, and then the 27 right there. No, really nothing anybody could have done at that point. They were both caught up in it. That sends the 27 up in the wall. Jerry Bergeron trapping him up by the wall as they slide down to the bottom of the track. And the 27 again, Michael Madden hard into that inside wall. Man. Looks like Tyler Dalton opted to stay out. Michael Hopp. I believe that was Rick Sanchez. He has got the lucky dog. That's going to get him back on the lead lap. Brent Elmore's down on pit road. Gary Bergeron. We got several guys. Nick Wing, Jerry West, Daniel Dow, Brent Elmore, Brian Elmore, Hunter Carlson, Nathan Nixon, Vicente Guerrero, Jerry Bergeron, Michael Madden, and Rick Sanchez. He is coming down pit road now. Todd McGregor and Andrew Lutz coming down pit road. All right, guys, while they come back around, we're going to go ahead and step aside one more time, but we will be right back.
Sizzling summer savings are yours for the taking at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Save now before the price adjustments kick in. Get up to $9,000 off MSRP on select new Silverado models or incredible 0% financing on select new Chevrolet vehicles. And the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months, no charge scheduled maintenance. Get the best deals at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters. Online at Chevyland.com.
We get back to the track. The lights on the race truck are out. We are going to be double file restarts now here. I think they tried to do the lap down cars on the inside, didn't quite work out, so they opted to go back to the double file restart. As we come down this short little back stretch here into turns 3 and 4. Well, that pace truck will dive off down to pit road as we get ready to go back green here. Again, I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Congratulations to our 2 newest mods, William Luttrell and Belva Belts. You can almost guarantee every time MaxspeedTV TV goes live, you're going to see those 2 names out there in chat. So glad to have y'all on board as moderators. So appreciate you guys, everything that you mods do for us. The Chevrolet green flag back out on the loud pedal. Here we go, Tyler Dalton with a great restart there. Michael Hopp, though, kind of slowed up. I don't know what was going on, but he is still right there. He is going. And we have got another quick caution. That happened with, looked like right back here with Hunter Carlson. Oh, big check up there. Looks like the 98 of Charlie Woods. It caused a checkup. And then that's the 9 of Nick Wing. The 32 of Hunter Carlson. He goes up into Charlie Woods. Ooh, the 9-24 of Ron Holyfield just runs over Nick and Vicente Guerrero. 32 gets into the 81. Jerry Bergeron trying to avoid everything as the 71 and the 98 get tangled up there again. Somehow the 5 of Rick Sanchez misses that. Charlie Woods with the meatball flag. That's going to bring out, I believe that is our 4th caution of the night, though, folks. We may have lost a couple of drivers on that one. We'll have to wait and see. Todd McGregor is coming down pit road now. Charlie Woods down on pit road with that meatball flag. I don't see any other flags out. Jerry West is down on pit road. Daniel Dow coming off of pit road. Nathan Nixon down there. Hunter Carlson. Jerry Bergeron coming off. Vicente Guerrero. Bubba Winningham. Ron Holyfield coming down. Ron's got a loose front bumper there. Todd McGregor, he is still down there on pit road as well. Oh, sorry, folks. Had a big old yawn there. I'm tired. I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning. I went to work into work early so I could get home early and get everything ready for tonight. So looks like I'm starting to see guys come off of pit road now. Hunter Carlson coming off of pit road. Vicente Guerrero. Todd McGregor and Charlie is still down there. Hunter Carlson coming back down pit road. Well, now he is coming back out of his pit box, headed out towards the track. Lights on the pace truck are out as we get ready to go back green here. Looks like Ron Holyfield, Bubba Winningham, and Andrew Lutz all still a lap down. Coming out of turn number 4. You see that pace truck dive off down to pit road. As we get to that Equifax restart zone, Chevrolet green flag up in the air and waving on the loud pedal. Again, Tyler Dalton getting great jumps on the restart. Got Tyler Dalton in the lead, Michael Hopp in second, Jimmy Hopp in third, Andrew Faryniarz back here in fourth, Isaiah Dupree in fifth, Garrett Streets in sixth, Adam Pettit in seventh, Laser in eighth, Bobby Wetzel ninth, Cody Eldred rounding out your top 10. Got a good battle right here between the 90 of Bobby Wetzel, the 79 of Jeff Hollingsworth, the 4 of Cody Eldred. Up here, though, good battle up here between the 51 of Jimmy Hopp, 86 Isaiah Dupree, the 49 of Adam Pettit, and the 33 of Garrett Streets. Well, Bentley Glazer as well going to get involved in this little battle just for that top 5 spot. Garrett's opting to stay out on that high side. Oh, Garrett's blinked out. Now he's back. Tyler Dalton is just kind of walking away, but Andrew Faryniarz taking up ground. Close that door there. The 95 of Michael Hopp right there with him. Like Charlie Woods did come back out on the track, although he is 3 laps down. And really, Andrew Faryniarz on the last lap was 0.2 of a second faster than Tyler Dalton, who is your leader. Andrew is closing that gap. He's 0.1 of a second faster than Tyler on that one. He's only 15 thousandths of a second behind Tyler as we get in here. As he going to look at the inside now of Tyler to try to take away that lead. They come out of turn 4 to the little trioval here, back to the start-finish line. Tyler Dalton's going to lead another lap. Andrew Faryniarz is right there with him. The battle's back here between Jimmy Hopp, Jeff Hollingsworth, Adam Pettit, the 49, that's Adam. The 36 is Steve Luttrell up here in the mix, as well as I see 2 cars there going door to door, and we're going to have another wreck. The 81 of Daniel Dow, Nick Wing getting the brunt of that, it looked like. And Nick is going to have to tow because he does have a meatball flag. Let's go look at our instant replay here, guys, and see what happened. See Daniel Dow right there. Looked like Daniel. Let's go on a far chase here, guys. And we're going to rerun this a little bit. I don't know if he got right there. The 388 of Doug Johnson. Both of them, Daniel was going up, Doug was coming down. Of course, it looked like Netcode initiated it, but they did make contact. That got the 81 of Daniel loose. as he is drifting through the corner. Tries to regain, but that just sends him up into the 9 of Nick Wing. Nick hard into that outside wall. That definitely broke something on Nick's car. Looks like very minor damage to the 81, so... But unfortunately, that gave Nick a meatball flag. As he is down on pit road. Well, what lap 83 of 135. This still going to be a one pit stop race. Daniel Dow, your leader right now. Brian Elmore in second. Brent Elmore in third. Tyler Dalton's going to come off there in fourth. Andrew back here in fifth. Michael Hop sixth. Garrett Streets in seventh. Bentley Glazer in eighth. Jimmy Hop in ninth. Jeff Hollingsworth 10th. Adam Pettit in 11th. Stephen Luttrell in 12th. PK Paul Crumright in 13th. Cody Eldred 14th. Rick Sanchez up to 15th. Jerry West in 16th. Doug Johnson 17th. Jerry Bergeron 18th. Hunter Carlson there in 19th. Bobby Wetzel in 20th. Ron Holyfield is coming down pit road. He was in 21st, but gave that up to Nathan Nixon. Isaiah Dupree. Don't know what Isaiah's doing. Is trying to see. He don't have a. Oh no! I can see Daniel Dow, Ron Holyfield with black flags. I don't know what's going on with Isaiah, but he is creeping back down to pit road. Vicente Guerrero 24th, Bubba Winningham 25th, Andrew Lutzen 26th. Charlie Woods there 27th. Nick Wing is down on pit road. Todd McGregor finally coming out in 29th. But he is 13 laps down. And we have lost Michael Madden, Rusty Modesty, Robert Hooligan, Anthony English, Alex Green, and TJ Spainhour, who did not start. Daniel Dow still down on pit road with a black flag. I believe he'll have to serve that under a green flag, so we'll keep an eye on that. Chevyland green flag is back out. 39 of Brian Elmore. He's pushed out here by the 19 of Tyler Dalton with 88. Here he comes. That is Andrew Faryniarz. Is he going to look to the inside of the 39 of Elmore? He's trying to find a hole to get around the 19, but he is opting to stay right there with him. That is the 19 of Dalton. Now Andrew looking to the inside, going to keep Tyler up to the high side. Comes down the start finish line. Andrew is going to jump out front. We got another caution out here, folks. Looks like Jeff Hollingsworth involved in that. The 49 of Adam Pettit. So we're on with the 79. A 49 making it 3 wide there, and they just meet right there in the middle. Well, that sends the 79 up into the 31. Oh, the 49 getting tagged by the 78. That is PK, Paul Crumry, and Hunter Carlson, just a victim of circumstance there. And somehow the 5 of Rick Sanchez gets around. Oh, Bubba Winningham. right through the 79 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Well, let's hope it ain't a caution allergy, because we definitely don't need that tonight, folks. Well, as these guys get these pace laps in, we're going to go ahead and step aside, and we will be back here in just a minute. We were sitting here watching, it showed Hunter Carlson crashed again. Let's see what happened to Hunter. He was coming, oh, he still got a lot of damage, and he was trying to catch up to the field, it looks like, and he just self-spun. He ended up coming back down pit road. The lights on the pace truck are still on, though, as we get back to the start-finish line. I had to throw that out there, Eric. Talking about the accidemic. Might need some green flag acetylene here. Well, lap 89. As we get ready to go back green here on this next lap. Looks like Hunter did use his fast repair. Or no, he did not. Yeah, I figured you'd like that. Again, I do appreciate everybody that's tuned in. We got 20 viewers out there, only 6 likes. I have to agree, this has not been one of the most exciting broadcasts, but we're trying to make it through here, guys, at 89 laps in the books. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. If you're new to MaxspeedTV, TV, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell icon, let you know every time we do go live. Of course, normally Thursday nights we have a double broadcast, but I found out that well, Joshua and Jeremy's broadcast, they are off this week. As the pace truck dives off down to pit road, we're going to get ready to go back green here with the Chevy Land green flag. Out again on the loud pedal. Here we go. That 19 of Tyler Dalton's gets great restart jumps there. Hoping everybody kind of settles in here. Gets on the restarts. Gets kind of lined out. Looking back to the field, big battle. So right now, going to be right in this group right in here. We got another caution. It just came out. It looks like several guys involved in that. Isaiah Dupree, Bubba Whittingham, Adam Pettit. Let's take a look here and see as we are on Adam Pettit. Adam down on the inside. Jeff Hollingsworth. Oh, the 924. Brian Holyfield getting loose there. Adam checking up to keep from hitting him. Hits him anyway. Well, Isaiah Dupree goes up into the wall. The 31 comes down into the 49. And the 86 comes down off of the wall into the 66. That just collected those three cars. Everybody else seems to have made it through that. We'll go back live here, folks. Yep, 45 to go. 44 to go. Teresa Roque out there. Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? Good to see you. Deshaun Liker out there as well. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. He is rooting on the number 33 of Garrett Streets. Garrett is up 26 spots right now in the 5th. He is, well, he is actually one of our biggest mover. Andrew Faryniarz up 23. Michael Hopp up 23. Stephen Luttrell up 23. Cody Eldred up 21. Doug Johnson up 23. Rick Sanchez is up 17. Fortunately, it looks like Adam Pettit and Isaiah Dupree are still down on pit road. They have taken their cars behind the wall for the night. Nick Wing still down on pit road as well. We hit this back straightaway, guys. We'll come into turns 3 and 4. That pace truck will dive off down to pit road. We'll see if we can stay green. Now, if they pitted, they should have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. Again, the fuel window, I was told, was around 49 laps, but that one green flag run, they had 54 laps on. So they can definitely make it to the end and maybe a GWC attempt. But we get to the Chevrolet green flag, back out once again on the loud pedal, the 88 to 19 with good restarts there. These two guys are going to be battling out for the lead. Turn 1 and 2. That's going to be the 19 on the inside of Dalton. Faryniarz to the outside. And we're going to have another caution as the old one of Jerry West gets run out behind the field. We're going to go on board with Jerry here, or get to a far chase with Jerry. I think the one may have got into him, but we're going to see what happened here. Maybe a check up there as the 90 might have got a little bit loose. Jerry is going up to the high side, and Jerry Bergeron Oh, just rubs the bumper, gets him up and around. Lifts the back end of that car up. Jerry does slide down and makes contact with that inside wall. Unfortunately, that's going to bring out another caution. But Andrew Faryniarz, your leader. Tyler Dalton second. Michael Hopp in third. Bentley Glazer in fourth. Jimmy Hopp in fifth. Garrett Streets the sixth. Stephen Luttrell seventh. Cody Eldred eighth. Bobby Wetzel ninth. Nathan Nixon in 10th. Doug Johnson 11th. Rick Sanchez in 12th. Vicente Guerrero in 13th. Jeff Hollingsworth in 14th. Brian Elmore in 15th. PK Paul Crumright in 16th. Ron Holyfield 17th. Brent Elmore in 18th. Andrew Lutz in 19th. Jerry West, Daniel Dow, Hunter Carlson, Jerry Bergeron. The jury is coming out of pit road, but Daniel Dow still down on pit road, as well as Jerry West. But Jerry's taking some tires, but has seen his left side or right side drop down. The left side is getting changed, and he is coming back out on the track. Carbon maybe, or could be wreck throat. There's no telling. Bubba Winningham down on pit road as well. I don't know if Bubba's going to be done for the night or what's going on with Bubba. Could be carbon. What else could we have? Could be the Wallpox. Let's see. I'm trying to think here, Eric. Now you got me thinking about yellow fever. I guess you could call it what is it, Walaria? The Hot Rod Hop out there, he is rooting on both of the hops. Now, Hot Rod Hop, are they brothers, or can you? We're talking about Michael Hopp and Jimmy Hopp right now. Both of those guys are in the top 5. I'm thinking they're brothers. I could be wrong. The pace truck diving off down to pit road. That Chevyland green flag in the air once again on the loud pedal. Man, Faryniarz is shooting out like a rocket. Calaria. Okay, so they are brothers. All right. Well, Hot Rod, glad you're joining us tonight. I'm sure you probably watched and not really said a whole lot. But yeah, they're doing great right now. 3rd and 4th right now for the Hopp brothers. Jimmy Hopp does have just the edge on, or Michael has an edge on Jimmy, but they have Bentley Glazer making a run for that number 4 P4 spot. Got some good battles going on right now. Stephen Luttrell down on the bottom line. Got the 90 of Bobby Wetzel right there behind him. 33 of Garrett Streets running that high line. See guys just kind of back to the field. Oh, we're going to have a wreck there. Oh, looks like Jimmy Hopp involved. As he goes sliding down into pit road. Andrew Lutz getting a piece of it as well. Andrew Lutz getting a meatball flag, but the guy I want to look for is that 51 of Jimmy Hop. It looked like Jimmy may have been getting a little bit loose coming out of that corner. Yeah, he starts to go right there, and Bentley trying to avoid, but Jimmy corrects it. Really nowhere for Bentley to go. Gets into the back end of Jimmy, and that sends them both around the 33 of Garrett Streets into the back. The 4 of Cody Eldred getting a little bit of that as well. And the 78 of PK. I've seen something about Jeff Hollingsworth. And Jeff Hollingsworth back here, he runs off down into the to the grass. I don't know if he hit somebody. Oh, the 5 of Rick Sanchez. As we see that happening up front. Now Rick is already starting to get loose. Jeff really right into the back end of him. Nothing either one of those guys could do at that point either. Bentley Glazer. Oh, the 80 of Andrew Lutz tags Bentley. Coming off of the wall. Charlie Woods getting a piece of it as well. Of course, Jimmy Hop got the black flag for unsafe pit entrance, but that should get waived. Hunter Carlson down on pit road. Bubba Winningham still down there. He is coming out of pit road now. Andrew Lutz with the meatball flag. Garrett Street's coming back down pit road as we see some damage to his front end of his car, it looks like. As he comes into his pit box. It looks like he took his fast repair, so he will get in and out fairly quickly. I think that will end up putting Garrett a lap down. Garrett is still, or he is coming off of pit road. So he will still be on the lead lap. So he will get out in front of the lead group as the pace truck is on the back stretch here. Garrett said he had to use his fast repair. I thought so. Garrett out there in chat. Jimmy Hop is still down on pit road, though. He may have already used his fast repair. As the Chevrolet green flag is back out. We get onto the loud pedal here. Guys are jockeying for position. 88 of Andrew Faryniarz and 95 of Michael Hop in the second. Bobby Wetzel looking to the outside of the 95. Oh, PK into the wall. That's going to bring out another caution, and he collects Vicente Guerrero. Let's take a look here. It looked like PK and Vicente were side by side. PK comes up and gets into the wall. And that kind of got him down. Really nowhere for Vicente to go. And that just collects them both. Unfortunately, Vicente does have a meatball flag. Vicente trying to get it shut down, just slides down right into the side of PK. Lap 104 of 135. PK is going to come down pit road and try to get some of that damage fixed. Vicente Guerrero, I believe he might have a fast repair left. I'm not 100% sure, but he does have a meatball flag. Andrew Lutz still down on pit road with a meatball flag, so Andrew may be done for the night. I want to kind of look at. It looks like Vicente did use his fast repair. Of course, PK is going to have to get the damage fixed. I believe he has already used his fast repair. Yeah, he kind of got tagged in the back there and sent him down into the grass with Jeff Hollingsworth. So we'll see what happens, guys. As we have 31 laps to go. It'll be 30 laps when we get to the restart here. PK still down on pit road, so he's gonna be lapped down here. Well, so Sean, the way it normally works, it just depends on the league setup, how many fast repairs that they are given. Some leagues do 2, some leagues like this one do 1. And yeah, Garrett's right. When you take the fast repair, it repairs everything. Any damage that your car has, it basically gives you a whole new car and you're back ready to go. Problem is with only having 1, if you get caught up into something early and you got a lot of damage or a blown engine, either done for the race or you use your fast repair, then you got to be careful the rest of the race and not get caught up in anything, because if you do get caught up in something later in the race, you're done. We are down to 25 drivers, it looks like. Oh no, Jimmy Hoppen is done for the night as well. That puts us down to 22 drivers. It's PK. And we got a caution right off the bat, folks. These restarts is what Alex was talking about. Right here on the restart, that was the 31 being involved, and the 19, the 81. Let's go to Daniel Dow, because I think that's where we'll get the best view. We see the 19 right there, the 31, the 81 right behind the 19. The green flag is out. The 31 just did not go. The 19 gets into the 31, the 81 into the 19, down into the 39, the 4 into the 01 of Jerry West. 19 comes back up right into the 5 of Rick Sanchez. The 66 of Bubba Whittingham got it shut down. The 71 got it shut down as well. As we are back up to the front here, so Several cars getting banged up pretty good on that restart. Almost looked like the 31 of Brent Elmore just didn't go. We got Brian Elmore, Jerry West, Cody Eldred, Hunter Carlson, Bubba Winningham, Brent Elmore. Coming down pit road, Todd McGregor as well. Andrew Lutz still down on pit road with that meatball flag. Well, that's going to put Andrew Faryniarz as your leader. 78. I don't know if he's going to get the wave around or not. That is PK. Paul Crumrise 3 laps down, so we'll see if he gets the wave around or not, or if they make him go to the back of the field. Yeah, he could have started in the wrong gear. Usually when you don't really take off like that, that's usually what it is. You start in the wrong gear. I'm kind of keeping an eye right here with PK. When we get to the start-finish line, I don't know if he's going to get the wave around or not. They may tell him, and he does, so he is going to come around the pace truck. Still not going to put him back on the lead lap, as he'll be 2 laps down. Yeah, that's, I mean, if you most time you want to start in second. That's what I usually do on the starts and restarts, is start in second. And you know, it also depending on the track and everything, you really want to start in second, because most of your pace speeds are going to be in the 70 to 60 mile, 55 mile an hour range. Looks like our pace speed here tonight is 60. So being in second gear, that's going to get you, when you get on the throttle, that's going to get your RPMs up fairly quickly and be able to take off. So what we'll do here is I want to go to a helmet cam. We are on board with Andrew Faryniarz as we watch this restart, and you can already kind of see his tack is somewhere around 7,000 RPM, and immediately Yomi, he just maxes it out. So he may have started in first gear. And he is gone. And you can see the gap he's got. Oh, Jerry Bergeron diving off down towards Apron. Look, he might have got pushed down there. There's the 388 of Doug Johnson to his outside Bentley Blazer right there as well. Jeff Hollingsworth and Jared Streets battling out right here for that P10 spot. 14 of Vicente Guerrero right there as well. That is the 81 of Daniel Dow. Bentley Blazer to the outside. Daniel Dow looking back to the inside. Gary Bergeron kind of getting things figured out. Doug Johnson, now they get come around. Bobby Wetzel. Ooh, Doug down almost into Bobby. Nathan Nixon right there. We're going to have another caution. And that was from a guy that has been out front most of the race. 19 of Tyler Dalton. He's coming up on the 924. That is Ron Holyfield. It looks like he was checking up at the 32. Hunter Carlson right into the back of the 19. He's seen guys hit the wall up in front of him. Was trying to anticipate a crash. Checked up, and nowhere for the 32 to go, right into the back of the 19. That sends him up to the outside wall. It looks like that was the only vehicle involved, so we'll see where that puts Tyler. Well, let's see. PK. Yeah, PK is the first car a lap down or more, so PK should get the lucky dog, and that will put him a 1 lap down. There goes PK around the field with the lucky dog. 95 dropping down. That is Michael Hop. It looks like Jimmy Hop has, again, taken his car behind the wall. We got guys coming down pit road. Tyler Dalton down pit road now. And not sure if he is. Looks like he is just down there getting the damage fixed, as well as the 79 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Not seeing any other flags, so no black flags for anybody at this point. Looks like Daniel Dow is down on pit road as well. Charlie Woods, Hunter Carlson, Bubba Winningham, and Cody Eldred. Well, Stephen Luttrell has moved up to that P3 spot, guys, so Andrew Faryniarz, your leader. Michael Hop in second. Luttrell third. Nixon fourth. Johnson fifth. Bergeron sixth. Glazer seventh. Streets in eighth. Guerrero ninth. West in 10th. Holyfield 11th. Sanchez in 12th. Brian Elmore in 13th. Brent Elmore 14th. Wetzel's in 15th. Woods 16th. Hollingsworth 17th. Winningham in 18th. Dow in 19th. Dalton back out in 20th. Cody Eldred in 21st. Carlson 22nd. And PK, Paul Cronbry, in 23rd. And Todd McGregor now in 24th. Looks like he is 12 laps down, though. That is hilarious. The like button, it should be right there by the description. Right above the description on the YouTube, should see a thumbs up button. That is the like button. Here we go, Chevyland green flag back out once again. Andrew Faryniarz with another great jump. Getting out in front of the field, and he is saying this is going to be my race. Andrew has really been on a tear. This guy is lightning fast. Already up to almost 190 miles an hour. He comes into turns 3 and 4. And he has almost got a full second gap on Michael Hop. Stephen Luttrell, Nathan Nixon battling out for that P3 spot. The 33 of Garrett Streets and the 1 of Jerry Bergeron battling out for his spot. Jerry West, though, he is trying to get his way back up to the front where he started. Vinny Glazer in 8th, Johnson in 9th. Guerrero now in 10th. He's looking to the inside of Johnson. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys. I'm trying to catch all of the action. Andrew Faryniarz almost a full second lead on Michael Hop. Nathan Nixon. Now Jerry Bergeron and Stephen Luttrell still battling out for that P4 spot now. Looks like Stephen does get around Jerry. You see scrapage along the wall. Now we're kind of single file here back through. Got a battle right here. The 98 of Charlie Woods, the 19 of Tyler Dalton. Now Tyler trying to get back up towards the front, pretty wide here. That's Dalton down on the inside of Charlie Woods. Rick Sanchez on the outside, 3 wide, still coming down the back stretch. Guys are Rick bouncing off the wall, almost into Charlie, into Mr. Woods there, but ends up not getting into him as we go back 2 wide. Dalton down on the inside of the 98 of Woods. 15 laps to go, guys. We are winding it down. Well, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. We are still watching the battles going on here, guys. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. But right now, Andrew is really just pulling away from the pack. With the battle right here, Jerry Bergeron, Steve Luttrell, Garrett Streets battling for that P4 spot right now, held by Jerry Bergeron. Garrett falling back being behind. He's looking down to the inside of Luttrell. Luttrell's making that outside line work, but I don't know how long he can do that. Again, tire wear here can get pretty bad, especially as you go through. Now we got the 25 of Bentley Glazer looking down to the inside of Garrett Streets and Stephen Luttrell. Bentley is really working that car. That's the 90 of Bobby Wetzel back here as well, the old one to Jerry West. Stephen Luttrell not enough to get around Jerry Bergeron as Jerry's still in that P4 spot. There's the 33 and the 36 battling it out. The 33 getting him a little bump there. He's got the 33 loose. Ooh, we got some touchy going on here with Wetzel and Glazer. Hey, Mike Edgerton out there. How you doing, buddy? This battle right here, though, between the 25, the 90, and the 01. Oh, the 25 Bentley Glazer trying to get back in line. Takes it all the way up to the wall. Stephen Luttrell. Oh, no. Wow, what a save by Luttrell, the 90. That's going to end up bringing it. Oh, the 78 of PK come in, and I don't think he could have slowed down if he wanted to. And PK got the meatball flag, but hard into that 90 of Bobby Wetzel. Let's watch this, because they were door to door right here between the 90 and the 01. A little bit of a checkup there, because the 36 of Luttrell and the 33 of Streets. I hit the wrong button here, guys. I'm sorry about that. But the 90 is already sideways because of the 01. 01 coming back up. I was like, well, I'll try to straighten you up. And then they both get sideways. And then as the field is coming up, And these cars do not stop, guys. So really nowhere for PK to go, as he had that car down on his inside. I believe that was the 39. And I'm pretty sure he's probably, I've seen the flames come out, but we're going to watch and see if, yeah, he had the 39 down on the inside. You see the flames come out, and really nowhere for him to go at that point. Well, unfortunately, that gave PK a meatball. Jerry West with the black flag. So that puts Mr. PK down on pit road. Jerry West on pit road. Rick Sanchez down here as well. Bubba Winningham still down on pit road, or back down on pit road. Bobby Wetzel down here. Hunter Carlson down on pit road as well. And the damage to PK's car may be irreparable. As we see, he is missing a right front wheel. Well, Jerry West is coming back out. So is Bubba Winningham. And Rick Sanchez, Hunter Carlson coming back out as well. But unfortunately, it looks like that might be the night of all for PK. As we get 7 laps to go, it'll be 6 to go when we restart, guys. It is going to be a wild one. As we come out of turns number 3 and 4 here, that pace truck will dive off down to the safety of pit road. Jesus, Eric. Again, folks, I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Eric, William, Sean, Belva, Mike Edgerton out there. Teresa out there tuning in as well. Again, Teresa, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon as the Chevy Lane green flag back out once again. 6 laps to go. And Hot Rod Hop out there as well. Guys, if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, let you know every time we do go live. Now again, normally we have a double broadcast on Thursday nights, but Josh and Jeremy Medlock and JM Squared are off tonight. They have an off week, so they will be back next week, and we will have a double broadcast this Saturday that I'm pretty sure. So I will be broadcasting OP, Unlimited Buck Kicker Series, and then Josh and Jeremy will be doing, I believe it's the Victory X Financial right here on Maxspeed TV as well. But Andrew, he is jumped out to the front. He has lit quite a few laps tonight. They're hoping to get this done under green flag conditions. With 4 to go, we come down the backstretch. We're not going to have that happen because Tyler Dalton and the 924 of Ron Holyfield getting into each other on the back straightaway. That's going to bring out another caution here. Let's take a look here as we are on Tyler Dalton. Let me get my camera turned around here, folks. see what exactly happened, but it was them two that got in each other. There's the 924 coming up, and he come up just a little too much. Got into the side of the 19 of Dalton. That sends them both down into that inside wall. Dalton hard, Holyfield hard. They both have meatball flags, and that is going to send them down to pit road. Unfortunately, I think Tyler has already used his fast repair. So has Ron. And Ron is done for the night. He has taken his car behind the wall. Excuse me. Tyler down on pit road as we get ready here. That pace truck will dive off down to pit road here in just a second. This will be, I think this will be an official regulation GWC. It could be one of the attempts. I think they only get 2. Very well could it be. Dwayne, I used to run single monitor, and it was tough. I had to use my, I use Race Labs. It has my blind spot indicator. But now I'm running, when I do race, I run on triples. And even with triples, the field of view is so narrow. You just have to really be quick with your looking out your right side. So Sean out there saying shake and bake number 33. Garrett is running in 6th. Right now is having a great race. Up 24 spots. Well, Michael Hopp is actually right there with him. Up 24 spots. That's Michael on the outside in the 95. Nathan Nixon up 10. Jerry Berger on 11th. And Garrett is up 25. Latrell up 23. Johnson up 26. Eldred is up 17. Sanchez is up 17 as well. We are in turn number 4, coming out of turn number 4, pace truck down to the safety of pit road. Michael's got to be careful because the 88 does have race start control, and he is gone, folks. I don't know how he is doing that. If he's starting in first gear, I don't know how he's doing that without spinning his tires. But Andrew with a great jump. 2 laps to go. We come back around here. White flag will be up in the air. We come around a turn number 3 and 4 here. We have the white flag in the air. White flag out. Here we go, folks. This is it. It doesn't matter. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen at this point. Andrew Faryniarz, your leader. Michael Hopp in 2nd. Nathan Nixon 3rd. Bentley Glazer 4th, Garrett Street running out to top 5. I don't think anybody is going to catch Andrew, so everybody is just really vying for position for points right now. Right now, your top 3 is really going to come down to what happens right here. Bentley Glazer is not going to have enough to catch up with the 92. And your top 3, Andrew Faryniarz, Michael Hopp, and Nathan Nixon. will be your top 3. Well, guys, hang tight. I'm going to try to get our top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV TV post-race interview. As we watch them finishing up, we will go through and try to get these guys in here. Most of them will show up, so just hang tight with me, folks. We will be right back. All right, folks, as we are watching Andrew burn it to the ground, we have caught up with our 3rd and 2nd place finishers here tonight. Of course, they will not be in their cars, but the 3rd place finisher here will be Mr. Nathan Nixon in that 92 machine. Let me bring him up to the broadcast booth real quick. Nathan, you guys really, y'all had some really good runs there for a while. And towards the later of the race, you know, we started getting a little more cautions. I think guys were just trying to push it a little bit, trying to get to that good finishing spot. What was you seeing? What was you feeling out there on the track, buddy?
Yeah, it was. I kind of shocked that I ended up there, but it was definitely because it looked like we had some mixing tires. Some had newer, and they didn't maybe have as much patience as would have been in their benefit, but also some people were really struggling. I was starting to really struggle. Off turns, man, it would get wicked loose, and if you got on it too soon, chances of you hitting the wall were pretty high. So it was just a mix of knowing when to let off the gas and have a little patience to fight another day, you know.
Well, and these Gen 4 cars, they are pretty bad about pushing out of the corners anyway. And I guess they are doing a more of a custom fixed setup here on the league. From what I understand, I think a couple of guys got together and made these setups. They said it was a little more difficult to control. So was that, you think that could have been part of the problem tonight as well, or just guys really just being more impatient and not taking the tires and stuff that they needed to?
Probably a mix of a few things. The setup, I know this one was more. It was something was changed. I don't know exactly what, but in my opinion, it made it feel like the Legacy Gen 4, which I really liked. You really had to drive it. And if you stepped over the line, the car bit you back. You know, it really made you find that line, but don't go over it. And that's how this felt. And it is so much fun to me. I love it being more in the driver's hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the fact that I could still see Andrew at the end of the race, that was a win for me.
Yeah, especially the way he's been running here lately. But, well, overall, though, it was really decent racing. I mean, things have kind of settled down since the first couple of weeks where we had, 200 cautions in a 100-lap race. You know what I mean? So it's great to see you guys starting to kind of work a little bit together and more give and take, as we move on in the season.
Yeah, for sure. I know it still got a little rough. Like my two teammates that were up in the top 10 pretty much the whole race until they had issues. Once I got into the back, it was one thing after another, and they never could make it up. So when they started pitting late in the race, I was really wondering if that was going to be worth it, and it turned out not to be. Prime example being the 19, who was up there I most of the race, at least once he came up through the field. And then when he pit later in the race, I don't know, he ended up getting in a couple different wrecks. So you really got to weigh those options of new tires are great, but if you can't get up there to use them,
Yeah, definitely. Well, buddy, I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my iRacing. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate tonight, man?
Major shout out to Rev Racing, our sponsor, Anything EC, Mr. Sean Kozer. He's the man for all of us here at Rev'd. And the league and you for putting on the broadcast.
I appreciate that, Nathan. Go celebrate your P3 tonight, as I'm having all kinds of problems with SDK right now. And we will catch you next week, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We'll just move him up there. Well, that's going to bring us up to our second place finisher here tonight. Michael Hopp, you've got a lot of guys out, a lot of people out there rooting for you tonight. Hot Rod Hop out there, Teresa Roque out there as well. But, man, you guys put on a heck of a show tonight coming into this race. And, again, I'm having SDK issues. Let me try to do a refresh here.
Sure.
To see if it will get me back on my live screen. And it will not. But, we were talking to Nathan a little bit about the way the racing has been over the last couple of weeks where, after the rough start we had to the season, guys are starting to give a little bit, doing a little more give and take as we get going on here into the further into the season. Are you still seeing Are you still seeing a lot of impatience, or are you starting to see a little more give and take as well?
I think everybody's, getting more used to each other over the course of the season. I've missed, I think, 3 out of the 7 races so far, but every race that I've been in, it's gotten gradually better, which is good to see. I think the first couple of races, new car, everybody, kind of getting on the same page. So as long as, we start getting comfortable with each other, it should level out. And I've been, seeing that this race, especially, where we had that, I think 45 lap run, with the green flag pitting. So it's good to see everybody giving and taking, being able to get that long green flag run there.
Well, that's one thing we were seeing, and you guys done a great job. But later in the race, I think a little bit of impatience vying for that good finish spot to get those points is what caused a lot of the later cautions.
Yeah, I think it was a mix of people who had, fresh tires, who had pit just hoping to get back up through the field. So a little bit of jumping here. Some others who were on older tires, maybe spin their tires. When you get that kind of, mixed up together, can, cause wrecks. I thought towards the end I was going to pit, but then just played the safe card and just kept it up front, which ended up working out well in the end. But Yeah, I mean, I just think it's just a combo of people on different strategies or new tires, old tires, and that can just lead to people getting jumbled up.
Well, we're still having some issues on the restarts, and that could be guys. I think there was one incident where somebody might have started in the wrong gear and didn't really have enough RPMs to get going. That caused a big checkup and guys getting into the back end of each other. But let's talk a little bit real quick, Michael, about tire wear. Vegas is not a big track. It does eat tires, even in the newer generation cars. And these are heavier, more powerful cars than they are. What was your tire wear like tonight?
Yeah, the first run, whatever that was, 30, 40 laps, I had eaten up the right sides pretty good, where I think my level was at 28 or 30. So I knew on that second run to just let it coast through the middle of the corner for maybe a second longer, and that ended up helping out things in the long run. So I'm still getting used to this car because I haven't been racing it that much at all over the last 8 weeks that it's been out. But yeah, just it's a matter of just letting that car roll through the center, getting it slowed down for the entry, and just getting it straightened out as much as you can before you give it the full gas. Otherwise, you're just going to be eating up the right sides, a pretty good amount.
Yeah, well, you and your brother running up there together for a while. Unfortunately, he got caught up in something. But man, awesome job, Michael. Great finish for you tonight. Good points night for you. I know it's getting late, so I'm going to go and turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yeah, of course. Shout out to my brother, Jimmy Racing. It was fun while he was up there. So I know he's got some highs and some lows, but he'll be working it out and getting up towards the front. Give a shout out to my dad, Hot Rod Hot, my aunt, Teresa Roque there, tuning in for the broadcast and cheering us on. So it's great to see them there. And thanks to everybody, the admins for the league, and all the racers in the league. It's been a good race, some kinks to work out, but we're making our way there to good, full, clean race. So thank you, everybody.
All right, well, Michael, go celebrate, buddy. Congratulations. I'm just going to slide you up to that post-race campfire. You guys, if y'all stick around, that's up to you guys. But congratulations on your P2 tonight.
Awesome, thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
All right, so.
All right, well, that's going to bring us to our winner. We're going to try to give him some airtime here. But, Andrew, man, another dominant victory for you tonight. But, the guys behind you they wasn't going to let you have it too easy because they were really knocking on your back door there, buddy.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun tonight. Definitely different from the last 2 weeks. Draft was humongous. It was like we were driving the newer stock car. So unfortunately, hoping iRacing gets that back together. But yeah, it kept us close, kept us tight. I'm sure that caused a few cautions with just how close and tight the draft kept us. But they're right there. Like I said, I think every week they get closer and closer, and I think they're already capable of beating my butt every week. So.
Well, I mean, the way you've been driving, dude, I don't know how that's possible. I mean, you started back at the back of the field, back there in, I believe, in 25th spot. You jumped up 24 spots in the first. Of course, that is your MO. You get out there, you just run in the back and just, you say you have more fun racing through the field, but, man, you're just so dominating. You're so fast. And, I don't know. I mean, already it seems like you've might have the championship locked up, but you never know what's going to happen with some of these races. But I want to talk a little bit about the quality that we've been having the last few weeks. Has really gone up, again, since, the first couple of weeks where we had, everybody was new to each other. I mean, we did have some returning guys, I'm sure. But we had a big group of new drivers coming in and, really just trying to get the feel for everything. I think we kind of got everything worked out at this point.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I like starting from the back is you learn the entire field, who you can race really tight, who you need to give a little extra room. And there's this experience. I'm not trying to insult anybody. Newer guys need a little more room. This car is hard to handle, so you want to give them a little more room. And then guys up front, You can really race tight. You can side draft and stuff and trust that they're going to hold their car. And I hope they know I'm going to hold my car and we can really go at it. But it's been a lot better than the first few weeks. But, it's still, we got to clean up these cautions in the first 10, 15 laps of a run. Once we get going, we're great. But, yeah, I think we're being a little too aggressive. And I'm not going to exclude myself from that. There was times it's going 3 wide I probably shouldn't have. So, but if we clean that up, it would be great in here.
Yeah, and we were talking to Alex at the beginning of the race. One thing that he still wants to clean up, and I'm sure you guys will agree, is the restarts. We're still having some issues, but I think tonight on the restarts it was more along the lines of, from what my point of view, Andrew, and I'm not saying this is the truth or not. Maybe starting in the wrong gear and not having enough RPMs to get going. I think we've seen a couple of incidents like that caused a big checkup.
Yeah, I will be a victim of that, I guess you could say. I thought it was second gear, got up front, and they were gapping me on the restart, so I switched to first, and we were able to really take off. So I think that difference in gear selection on the starts may have caused some checkup and wrecking, but I've noticed in the back, especially, if anybody's listening with it, you kind of have to give room. The green's going to come out, just wait for that car in front of you to take off, and then take off slowly and cautiously. Up front you can go for it, but back in the back, 20s, 30s, you kind of have to wait on it. But like I said, once we get spread out, we're great. It's just cleaning up those little bits, and I have faith that we can do it.
Oh, absolutely. You guys do a great job. Well, Andrew, that is, I believe, 3 in a row for you now. So awesome job, buddy. I know it's getting late, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you, my friend. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
Big shout out to you for broadcasting, all the fans, all the drivers in this league. Love racing against you guys. The 19, I know he got caught up in crap, but he was running really good tonight. So, it was fun racing against him, and it sucks that I really don't know what happened. He ended up back there. I saw him get spun by somebody. So, big shout out to him. Everybody up front there, all the Hot brothers, and Alex for putting the league on, let me in.
All right, Andrew. Well, buddy, congratulations again. Good points tonight. Good victory for you tonight. Go celebrate. And, well, brother, we'll see you next week.
Thanks so much. Have a good week, guys.
See you, buddy. All right. Well, I don't know if it's going to let me do it, but we'll see if it pulls up there it is, our unofficial results here tonight. Andrew Faryniarz, your leader, your winner. Michael Hoppin second. Nathan Nixon finishing third. Bentley Glazer with a good finish in fourth. Jerry Bergeron fifth. Garrett Streets with a great run tonight, finishing in the top 10 in that sixth spot. Daniel Dow in a seventh. Stephen Luttrell, good night for Stephen, up 22 spots, finishing in eighth. Jeff Hollingsworth in ninth. Cody Eldred in at 10th. Doug Johnson at 11th. Charlie Woods 12th. Brian Elmore 13th. Rick Sanchez in 14th. Brent Elmore in 15th, Bubba Winningham 16th, Hunter Carlson 17th, Jerry West in 18th, Vicente Guerrero 19th, Bobby Wetzel 20th, Tyler Dalton 21st, Ron Holyfield in 22nd, Todd McGregor 23rd, PK Paul Crumright in 24th, Andrew Lutz in 25th, Jimmy Hop 26th, Adam Pettit 27th, Isaiah Dupree in 28th. Nick Wing finishing in 29th. Michael Madden in 30th. Rusty Modesty 31st. Robert Hooligan in 32nd. Anthony English 33rd. Alex Green 34th. I seen Alex say something about some bad, some storms causing some wonky power stuff. He decided to go ahead and drop out of the race. And then the TJ Spainhour running out your 35-car field. So that is going to do it for us to do here tonight on MaxspeedTV TV. Thank you, everybody out there in YouTube land. Of course, big congratulations to our two newest mods, William Luttrell, Belva Feltz, Eric W., Drew Faryniarz coming in. That's Andrew, Sean Liker, Teresa Hot Rod, of course, Eric W., Dwayne out there as well. Mike Edgerton showing up in the chat for a little bit. Thank you, Mike, for tuning in, buddy. I'm just kind of going through here to see if I'm missing anybody. got to give a shout out to everybody out there in chat, guys. Garrett Street's trying to drive and text at the same time. I know that's illegal in some states, but well, maybe not on our racing. So let's see. I'm looking here, guys. I'm going through. Oh, I seen Moose Pie was out there for a little bit. It's good to see Moose Pie. I didn't see Netsby out there tonight. She may have tuned in and I just missed it. Give me a second, guys. There's a lot of chat going on. Rudy Cummins tuning in, and then Ibog, Jason out there in a chat. Jeremy popping in for a minute there as well. So, guys, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. We got some new subscribers tonight. And thank you guys for subscribing, also for being here. And don't forget, Saturday night, the OP Butt Kicker Unlimited Series right here on Maxspeed TV. We are getting into the playoffs there, so it's going to be an exciting race. Until Saturday night, folks, please have a good rest of your week. Stay safe and have a good night.